I'm sorry, but how little must you think of the American people to actually believe that they have a chance at forgetting about the scandal that Jake Tapper himself said may be worse than Watergate? I don't buy it. Let me know what you think.
It is a scandal.
Yes.
It is. It is without question, and maybe even worse than Watergate in some ways.
Right.
A scandal worse than Watergate. Meantime, the intelligencer Elizabeth Pipko writes the following: 2028 voters won't care about the Biden cover-up. It goes on to say the Biden cover-up will always serve as a Republican porn, a bad faith question to fire at Democrats when nothing else is available. But if swing voters in 2028 are still thinking about it, that means Democrats will have done a terrible job of giving them something else to think about. I mean, one of the biggest political scandals of our time, and it's just going to go away?
I do not believe it's going to go away. In fact, I believe this article is proof of why it's not going to go away, because the fact is most people on the left at this point are completely out of touch with the American people. As Steve just noticed, there's plenty of issues that come up where the American people are wondering, why are we even having this conversation? One of the issues where they're not wondering that, it's how a president was able to be in the White House for 4 years, where his staff, his family, his supporters, journalists as well could cover up for the fact that he was incapable of doing the job. The American people are not going to forget this, and it's why the Democratic Party right now is polling at about 30% approval rating on a good day.
Yeah. Rahm Emanuel said the following here, Steve. Watch.
Nancy Pelosi made headlines today with her saying that she thinks you're running for president. Are you?
When I have something to say, yeah, well, Nancy's a good friend, as you know. And what I'm going to do is take time to think about not just how to fight Donald Trump, although that's worthy of doing, but how to fight for the American people.
Yeah, I got to go, Steve, but do you think he's going to run? You think he has a chance?
I think he's going to run. He seems to be telling the truth. He understands that you can't go on with this far-left extremism, but what does he have to put in its place? You need positive, practical ideas to solve people's problems. You get none of that from any Democrat anywhere in this conversation they're having.
Yeah, Steve Hilton, Elizabeth Pipko, thank you both. Meantime, some White House reporters now speaking out on the alleged cover-up of former President Biden's mental decline. Ashley Strohmeyer